Good morning. It is a new day in the shop and we're working on the Spud truck. For those of you paying attention, watching last week's video, you saw that I went to the doctor, found out I was sick. I was given a miracle cure in a bottle, and it's been a week since that happened for you, but it's only been 2 days for me. I am definitely on the mend. I'm feeling so much better. Turns out I had a secondary bronchial infection. That might have been too much information for you, but those are just the facts, ma'am. And also, if you remember correctly, we tried to take this on the West Rim Trail and make it to the top of the world. We couldn't do it because of a massive transmission fluid leak. I thought it was the pan gasket. I thought we'd left it out, actually, but that's not what happened. The real problem is this wiring harness plug right here where it goes through. There's an O-ring in there. I don't think it's like setting in there correctly. The pan needed to come off anyway because we have an aftermarket pan right here. Higher capacity, cooling fins, everything we need to make this work better. We noticed a couple things on the trail ride that need to be fixed. Number one, the front shocks are too short. So when the truck's sitting at ride height, it's basically full extension on the shock. We already knew that. We just didn't do anything about it, and we're gonna have to do something about it. It's not too bad. Something's cooking though. Yeah, that don't smell good. So like I said, this is an extra capacity pan. It's deeper, so it has this extender that holds the filter down so that it's picking up oil from the bottom. There's so many things here. I think that is, okay, that makes sense. That might fit in there like that. We've got to figure out what's going on here. Why is this not pressed into place? Yeah, that's loose. There is an O-ring, but what holds it in place? Weird. Or maybe there's something supposed to be on the outside of this. Like some kind of a C-clip or something. So these are supposed to be sprung out like this so that they'll actually hold, but they're all just laying tight against the body. So they're able to fall out. All right, so there's a lot we don't know about this transmission. And there's a lot of things we do know about this transmission. This transmission was originally built, we shipped it off to a very prestigious company. They built it for us and it lasted about 50 miles before we lost reverse. And then it went about 7 more miles before it lost all forward gears. We sent it over to St. George Transmission, a local shop, to get it rebuilt. They said that the whole valve body was junk, so we had to get a different valve body, so we bought a used valve body. We got it back and put it back in the wrecker, but we still had the original torque converter from the shop, the prestigious shop that we sent it to. And that thing rattled like Jacob Marley's ghost. It was so bad. And so when we took it out, we put a different transmission in, one built, once again, locally, and we haven't had any trouble with it. This one, I'm not sure we've got all the monsters out of this thing or not, but we're gonna try. See if I can get this to snap in there. Okay, that snapped in there.
A thwart? It's supposed to be tighter than that?
No, that's how it does. I think we fixed our leak. But yeah, this transmission stinks. I don't know if this is old damage from the original torque converter or if this is new. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with it. I wish I knew. That needed to be milled out a little bit. Now this isn't fitting. Are you kidding me?
Transmission. It's nothing but problems. This is something else.
Okay, while we're waiting for Rhett to get back with the parts, I actually had to pick up a filter too. Might as well. We're gonna go see what's going on in the other shop.
Welcome over, boys. All right, so we're getting this thing ready, and after you and Rory went out wheeling on this thing, it's a little busted. So we got this transfer case ready. It's busted. We're gonna be switching that out. The rear end's busted. But we need to get some measurements for the drive shaft first because we're switching from this guy to our new transfer case over here. You guys ever heard of Wetzel's Pretzels? Yeah.
I done good.
Yeah, he did great. So this is the front drive shaft. That's going to be replaced.
So I did measure from here to here, and I got within an eighth of the.
So this one will be correct then.
Yep.
This one, so it's gonna be really close then.
Yeah.
What about from here? Do we have a straight edge? Or we can just eyeball?
It looks like we're the same. We're close enough. 1.25 inches. So the front drive shaft needs to be around 30.
Let's do 35.
About 35 inches. Okay, so we're doing all the groundwork. We got our buddy Colt from Colt Builds It coming into town next week, and he's gonna be working on Baby J with us. And so we're gonna be taking measurements, getting this stuff removed, and when he comes in here, we're gonna be slapping it together so that Baby J can get on the trail and compete at this year's off-road games.
So this Jeep right here is being built to compete in the games. This is gonna be piloted by the BSF Recovery Team BSF Recovery Team.
And I'm back with parts.
Okay, we got a new one of these. And we got a new one of these. Let's see if we can put this in without destroying it. Like that just needs a chamfer or something. It's just too square. Looks like I'm gonna have to finish the machining process. Well, that's definitely putting a chamfer on it. Just not a very good one. All right, I've got a little bit of a chamfer in there now. Might be enough.
I don't like the fill out.
It's not going in. I don't understand why this is such a problem.
Lubricate and install supplied seal on the filter tube as shown. Place the filter and seal, and they just make it sound so easy.
Just put it in there.
Yeah.
All right, we've done quite a bit of machine work to this. Machine work. Let's see if we can press that in now.
Oh yeah.
No boy.
It's going in now. It almost fits. Still tight, man. That's so insane. B&M, you need to up your game just a little bit on this thing.
There it is.
Okay. And then it stops right there.
Well, that's never coming off of there.
Well,
Sealed.
we didn't
Well,
like it.
when we take this apart, we'll take it over to the machinist and get it turned to the right diameter, because that was silly.
See, that just presses up in there just like it should. And that's right there. That's it. This just sits in the bottom of the pan, I guess. Is this the same filter?
Super different.
It's super different.
I watched him put 4L60E.
80E.
That's my bad.
Rhett got us the correct filter now. Let's see if this fits any better.
You want to hear a very stupid thing I did though?
Yeah.
Because I told him the 4L80E first. And then I saw the 4L60E underneath, and I'm like, that sounds more correct.
Next time, you're gonna write it down.
Yep.
See if this does any better. Oh yeah.
Fits?
First try.
First try. That's where it goes right there.
All right, we were just gonna swap this pan, but it kind of turned into a fabrication project. But we finally got it whooped, and it's all in place, ready to go. Let's pour some fluid in this.
Don't forget the 2 trips to the store.
Matt's Off-Road Games 2025 are right around the corner. You're not gonna wanna miss this. We've got jalopy Jeeps, topless Toyotas, and rusty Rovers competing for, oh man, they're already in trouble. They're gonna be competing for that golden crown. Here's one of the obstacles. We call it the Big Dipper. You're gonna wanna stand right up there and watch this all happen. Make sure to get your tickets at massoffroadrecovery.com. Also, make sure to book your rooms because you do not wanna be staying in Parowan. Is that Rory spying on me?
Oh, the brakes aren't
Turn
working.
this way! Turn this way! Turn this way! That was an early celebration. March 20th through 22nd, I can't wait to see you there.
I'll be there too.
While Rhett's out there looking for a funnel, I have a matter of great importance to me that I need some help with. So we've got a couple of vehicles that I would like to get professionally appraised. I don't know if any of you know anybody, like somebody tied in with the classic car, like historical car stuff. I would like to get them here. Let me show you one of the cars that I've got. All these parts on the ground here belong to this. One of one. This is a GM show car that was built in December of 1959. It went to a Detroit Auto Show, Chicago, and New York. Lee Iacocca laid his hands on this car, and it gave him the conviction he needed to build the Mustang. That's documented. Now, here's the deal. I don't know how much this car is worth, but this car needs to be preserved and restored. But I don't want to do such a restoration job that this becomes like a replica of what it was. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us. I'm not gonna bore you with this car on this channel, but if any of you out there know of somebody that could come and help me appraise this car, we don't know if this car is worth $10,000 or $210,000. We have no idea. But it's crazy well documented. Let me just show you something really fast. We'll get past this boring part and back to the Spud truck. Okay, sit down with me here at the table in the employee break room. Look at this. If you guys ever come visit us, you're gonna see Allie or Amy. They'll take you on a tour of the property. Thanks, guys. All right, here's some original photographs of, it's called the Miss Monza back there. There it is, and there's some fancy people looking at the fancy cars. I have so much documentation of this car, where it came from, how it was built. And what's neat is when we were taking it apart, on the panels, the custom panels they built for it, on the back it's written in hand that this is Ed, I think they're meaning Ed Cole. It's his show car. And it's just crazy that that's on there. Anyway, enough with the boring stuff. I'm just asking for a little bit of help here. Who do you guys know that would be really good at letting me know what this car's worth? Give it in a good appraisal.
All right, guys. I'm filling the Spud truck up with transmission fluid. Just me in the shop right now. Him and Colby decided to go do Corvair stuff, so I'm back by myself. Real nice of them. Just barely poured in my last quart. So we're done there. I'm gonna go find my dad and see if 10 quarts was how much it takes. That's just how much he wanted me to put in right now.
Check these out. Look at the detail on these. Oh my goodness. I am signing every single one of these. How many do we sign a day, Caitlin?
500.
Only 500. That is light work. Tell you what though, I want to do something special. Ed, do you want to sign one of these?
Yeah.
Just one. All right, we got one of these signed by Ed, signed by myself. It's just going in the batch. If you happen to get this particular one, I want you to send a picture of you holding this with a plastic flower. Send it to our Instagram inbox, and we've got something really nice for you. All right, I've only got 384 of these left to do. When I get done with this, we'll see you out there in the shop or somewhere. All right, we're back in the shop working on Spud truck. Found another source of a leak. This one is in a high pressure line. This was just threaded in there, no thread sealer, nothing. Finger tight. So I gotta come over here, see if I got something better.
Ooh, right here. Look at those.
I'm gonna put this one in. Come up here with this. Okay. Got that in there. This transmission, when we took it out of the wrecker, we took a lot of parts off from it to put on the other transmission that we put in the wrecker. That's why everything's loose and temporary and put on not as carefully as it should have been. So we're kind of reaping what we sow here. We sow chaos, we reap chaos. We got a lot of comments that we took this out before we got the front drive working. I thought we were pretty clear that we had the front drive working. Let's start it up again, check for leaks. Okay, ready? Looks good. That's it. Seeing a little fuel drip right there. All right, we got a little fuel leak. Just a little drip every like 30 seconds. There's a little drip drop. I'm gonna fix it. All right, let's see if that fixed it. That's what it was, just a little bit loose. The other problem we had, if you remember, was the brakes were dragging. A lot of you thought the problem was the rod between the brake pedal and the booster, that I didn't have enough play. That's how much play we have, about 1/8 of an inch, which is right in spec. So the real problem is the rod between the booster and the master cylinder. So that's about 1/8 of an inch, maybe 3/16 too long. So it's going under the knife. All right, let's see if that's working. See if we done good. That's it. Problem solved. Solutions. Put it in first gear. Second gear. Third gear. Okay, give it a little bit of gas, not much. Step on the brakes. Let off. Okay, let's see how sharp this turns in 6-wheel drive, because that's where you are now.
Okay.
So just back straight up.
This thing is so long.
So 6-wheel drive definitely makes a bigger turning circle.
Definitely.
It's still not bad. So we might as well test it closer to curb weight. Okay, that's good right there.
All right. Banana is going on the Spud truck. Not small
All right. Okay, now we got to figure out how we're keeping this bed on, because I want to try something. Do you think that'd be a good visual?
I'm scared. This is awesome. This is already incredible.
That ought to do.
Well, guess we're rollback stacking today.
Tuck this side for a second.
There is no reason to be doing this.
There's no reason to go there.
Feet 14 feet as high as we can go. And I think it's putting the center of mass for the load behind the back axle, or behind the axle. That would be one squirrely mess. You might have to add about 3 inches to that. Okay. I'll wait till you're up there. I don't know how far up there I'm going. You don't fall. Okay.
You go up or you coming back down?
Going up's optional.
No. How does that work?
That's good.
So, 15 feet.
7 inches?
15 feet 7. So, yeah, we're almost legal. We'll make it under freeway overpasses anyway.
You might have to drive in the center lane.
Yeah. The pinion angle's perfect there. We are really at full squish here too. Like, I think those bump stops are gonna be consumables. Okay, so I sent a picture of this to Rory, and Rory said it looked like an off-road turducken. I think that's funny. All right, we got to get the banana off of there, and then it's out to Sand Hollow to finish our redemption run.
Redemption run.
Okay, Caitlin, you're gonna turn the whole thing around and back up. Okay, drive it on, Rep. What do you think, Ed?
Looking good, looking good.
What a beautiful car.
All right, Robbie just called me, and he is here. I'm opening the gate for him. He's delivering Colin's truck. A little while back, I hit Colin's truck with a deer. And we took it to Robbie's to get it fixed, and he's hand delivering it. Plus, oh, he was gonna look at the Spud truck. He's gonna have to do that on the deck of the truck. Look at this.
It's so dirty.
Ah, we'll go watch
Yeah.
it for him.
I figured on the drive down we wouldn't.
It's not worth it.
No.
All right, look at this.
Anyway.
Well, this is where I messed it up.
Yeah. So
Look how-
he
look how
wants
fast it is.
these painted. And they're on back order. So I've got a painted set coming.
Okay.
Anyway, but once those get in, we'll get that swapped out. But yeah. We'll
All
put
right.
the painted bumper on, painted grill, painted emblems, front and rear.
Wow, thank you so much. Oh, I got to call Jamie. She wanted to see it.
Here, Rob, show us what all.
So they hit a deer right here. So we've changed the bumper, all the plastics. We changed this to chrome because we wanted the bumper black and this chrome instead of black on chrome. We did a new grill that's painted.
Riot.
Painted the emblems. Painted this top pad. Put a new headlight. Fixed the fender. Repainted it. And put it all back together.
Well, it looks brand new, so you do good work.
Yeah, it looks brand new under the dirt. But Matt gets to clean it before Colin sees it.
Awesome. We're down to almost no fabrication and a little bit of wiring.
Oh, it's so cool. Especially from down here.
So we painted the frame from here forward.
Back.
So you just got to go from here back. But it doesn't need to be amazing.
Is that Jake? What's up, Jake? Hey, what is that McDonald's bag doing in there?
Hey, we gotta eat sometime.
That's true.
Well, do you want to see your truck or not?
Oh, I wanna see it. Let me see that bad boy.
I'll drive it home today and keep it safe.
Don't worry, Colin. He'll wreck it for you.
You know how
I'll
to
head it there.
You know how to do it, right? Okay, you handle that.
Yeah. All right. So it doesn't have the painted wheel flares, but that's it. So other than that, everything else is done. Those are on. They're on order, but they're on back order.
My mom sent me pictures of that.
Sounds good. Okay.
Robbie.
See ya. Bye.
See ya.
All right. There you go. It's all yours.
Amazing. So Robbie took all our time this afternoon. We weren't able to make it to Sand Hollow, but we will be back first thing in the morning. We're gonna drive out there. We're gonna unload the Spud truck, and then we're gonna drive it up through the dunes. Be there. All right, we got the Spud truck all loaded up, ready to go out to Sand Hollow, but we're not gonna be able to do that because a call just came in. Remember, we're an emergency rescue company first and foremost. So we have some kind of, it's a Forest Service or a fire truck that is stuck in the snowdrift up north of Kolob Reservoir. So we got to head up there and get it. There is a part of me that really wants to take the Spud truck up there and have it do its first recovery. And I would normally do that because I'm a risk taker, except for today. I have to be on a plane about noon headed to Houston because we have that event with O'Reilly's down there. So I just can't do that, and I'm really conflicted. We're gonna be taking the Banana up there because I don't think there's enough snow to warrant taking the Bombi. Man, our whole plans, this is what happens all the time. We make plans and they just get shattered. But the show must go on, and this is the show. So we got a call for a 3/4 ton truck that is stuck in a snowdrift north of Kolob Reservoir. We're gonna head up there and see if we can get it out. I know I already introduced this job earlier, but we had to do the thing.
The weather is 50, 40, 30 degrees, mostly clear. It's a beautiful day.
Did he do it right?
It's actually 22 degrees, but
Oh,
that's okay.
All right, we got the keys from the customer, and now we are heading to the scene of the incident. Hey Matt, why are you so sad? I'll tell you why I'm so sad. There should be 3 feet of snow up here. We have not got any of our snowpack that we need. We live in the desert and we depend on this snow every year to keep our crops watered. We're less than a mile from the pen that the customer gave us, and the wind blows up here like crazy. So even though there's not a lot of snow, the wind picks it up and piles it in places. And I think that's what he did, is he tried to drive through a snowdrift. So we'll see. It's all speculation until we get there. We just know it's stuck, and in a minute, it won't be anymore. All right, we see them down there. So he actually came to rescue this car. The car got stuck, and for some reason, they got a hold of him and said, hey, can you come get us? He said, I sure can. And he got stuck. The owner of the car is out of the country, like they're gone. I don't know where they're at. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna turn around right now. Woo. Give it a little bit of gas, but not very much. I'm the communications operator. All right, it is cold, windy, and miserable, but we got them out.
That was nice and easy. And I have to say, I'm usually the polee, so it was nice being the polar and facing the right direction for a minute. It's not going to be very warm right now, but you did earn this.
All right, thanks.
And here's some taffy to sweeten up the rest of your day.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
This is not for you.
Okay, well, we're gonna head out. I got a plane to catch.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you guys.
You guys drive safe all the way out.
Let me describe the weather out there in one word: brisk. That wasn't too bad. We just got up here, hooked up, got him on his way.
It was a beautiful job. Thanks for watching.
Now we got a flight to catch.